Man, let me get everything out the way. Let's go, baby. Before I let you go. Oh, let me see before I make a sound. Okay, here we go. O O O M G. Man. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt, no Diddy. OMG. Diddy, 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 Diddy. Diddy won't testify in his own. Well, they saying he won't. They saying he won't, but he has the right to testify if he wants to last minute. And I'm gonna prove that. And Puff has no witnesses, according to different people. They're saying that Puff might just, have somebody come in and speak about time frame and a summary witness or something like that, and somebody probably from Bad Boy, and that's it. That's it. Wow, I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but I can believe it. I can't believe it, but I can believe it. Anyway, let's get to the topic. Man, so no witnesses. Let's see which one I want to go for first. Which one? I don't need to testify. Bam, let's go with that one. That's the light one, but it's a good one. It's a good topic. No witnesses, huh? Huh? What you mean you ain't? I mean you ain't gonna testify. You ain't gonna testify. How was that, Batman? And like the video, subscribe. I'm trying to find the clip that I need for you guys to know. It's at the 6:47 mark. Shout out to Wilma. What's her name? I keep forgetting her name. Damn name. Bernalda. 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 Villana, or something like that. Shout out to her. Shout out to Fernando Martinez in the building. Yeah, so she gonna break down why Diddy is not gonna testify. Wow. Or or why he won't, or they haven't. She about to break it down. It's a good one. It's a good segment. Check it out. Fair use. Fair use. And like the subscribe, dude. Fair use, fair use.
Well, the jury will not hear from Mr. Combs himself.
That's
and
right.
The jury will not hear the defense put up a case. What do you make of that decision?
Yeah, so the defendant has not officially put on the record that he's not going to testify. I assume that that's going to that will probably happen on Tuesday or even Wednesday morning, where
That's
the judge
true.
is going to ask Mr. Combs, do you wish to testify on your own defense? And to
Wow. So they're gonna ask him, do you wish to testify in your own defense? Wow. So he can just say, forget the lawyers, forget what they saying. Our last minute, he can just be like, oh well, I want to testify. And there's nothing his lawyers can say. Diddy is a bad person in general. That's what Fernando says. All right. Yeah. I mean, allegedly, yeah, he's been doing some stuff, allegedly. Here we go. Wow, that's deep. He can just say, I don't care when my lawyers say. I woke up this morning, I want to testify. Woo, so they ain't really out until they give that, like she say, yeah, here we go. Listen to what she said.
that will probably happen on Tuesday or even Wednesday morning, where the judge is going to ask Mr. Combs, do you wish to testify on your own defense? And to know that it is your free will, your decision alone to determine whether you want to testify or not. Knowing that, do you wish to testify? Likely Mr. Combs is going to say no, and that's because the defense team has indicated, because of the schedule, we know that they intend to finish either Tuesday or the very latest Wednesday morning. That doesn't give enough time.
Right, way to go back. Listen.
Assume that that's going to that will probably happen on Tuesday or even Wednesday morning, where the judge is going to ask Mr. Combs, do you wish to testify on your own defense? And to know that it is your free will, your decision alone to determine whether you want to testify or not.
Wow, that's tight. That's good to know. Wait, today is Tuesday? Yes, it is.
Wish to testify. Likely
Like the
Mr. Combs is
video,
going to say no, and
subscribe.
that's because the defense team has indicated because of the schedule we know that they intend to finish either Tuesday or the very latest Wednesday morning. That doesn't give enough time for Mr. Combs to actually testify, so we're inferring from that that he's not going to testify. In terms of why would Mr. Combs not testify? When a defendant testifies, it changes the deliberation proceeding in the sense that the jurors aren't going to be like, did the prosecution prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt? Now it's more of, do I believe what Sean Combs is?
Right, dude. Yep, once you hear him speak, that's very important. When you hear somebody speak, and you can look at how you can tell if they lying or not. You know what I'm saying? You could look like me. I'm a security, so I already pick up on body language, face movements, and eye body jumpments, and I could tell a person is full of off the top. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell if they about to turn up on me, all kind of stuff, man. Yeah. So yeah, it's good that he won't, testify. It'd be great for us. It'd be great content. Ooh, I wish he wake up the morning the judge asks and say, yes, I want to testify. That'd be crazy. Here we go. Fair use. Wait a minute. Before we go, guess who we got in the damn building? We got wellness with Frugal Mama. Wellness wet. Spin around, oh wellness, with Frugal Mama in the house, no doubt. Shout out to Frugal Mama in the building. Let's get back to the content. What's up, Frugal Mama out of Fort Worth, Texas? Go to her channel, you heard, and see what's up. Fair use.
When he gives up these excuses or why Jane or Cassie may have acted this way or why he spoke to them in this way or what happened in that Intercontinental Hotel or the expenses or the text messages, the explanation that he tries to give to this jury. Or they could be like, well, I don't like how he looked on the stand or his mannerism when he testified.
Right. Yeah, he's seen, Diddy already to outside looking in. Look, if you outside looking in, you don't know that, you be like, man, that dude is cocky as hell. I don't want to be around no dude like that just he can just snap on you and all this and just talk to you any kind of way. Nah, I don't want to talk to people like that. Just on the outside looking in, just by his persona you see on, making the band and just behind the scenes how he be snapping on his employees. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to who's this? Shaik. Diddy not guilty. Why you don't think he guilty? I love freak offs. I love baby oil too. Nice and shiny. Okay. Shout out to little Tekka rookie. I love Diddy. Why do you guys love Diddy? And he is accused of these horrific crimes, which he's gonna get convicted on maybe 3 of them, man. I'm telling y'all. Here we go. Fair use. But y'all entitled to your opinion.
There's so much that goes into a defendant testifying that majority of the times defendant don't testify at all because, again, you take that out of the decision making of the jury. Now, we expected, of course, Mr. Combs not to testify, but for the defense not to call any witnesses, I think, a jury, while they're instructed in the jury instructions that the burden is on the prosecution and that the defense does not have to put on a case, they may be questioning as to why they're not putting on a case. But again, they can't hold that against them. But at the very least...
So we got some trolls in here. Let me read some of the comments. Larisi says... Little Tika Rookie says he's the best. Why he's the best? Give me a reason why. Tap said trolls. Yeah, we got trolls. We got the Diddy committee up in here. This is the people that are gonna be wearing. These the people that's gonna be wearing the free puff shirts. They gonna be be wearing the free puff shirts. Mandingo size. I only need 2. They only need 2 out of the 5 RICO. Yeah, predicate charges. Yeah, Lee, Vincent. I don't think they know that. I don't think they know how it's broken down. They just looking at, oh, this is domestic violence. When they say This is domestic violence. That's when they don't know what they talking about. That's why they don't have no charge for domestic violence on here. Charge them with domestic violence. They can't. But they sure can charge them for coercion. I mean, ST, which is 50-50. You know, I think it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the jury understands pimping. You know, I've seen pimping up close, up personal. And let me just get into what she gets into the trafficking. Let's get into what y'all talking about so you can hear her opinion. Who is a lawyer? She about to break it down to you right now. Bam. Let me let Miss Vernada, you know, some Villa speak her stuff. Now listen to this.
Just a couple of more, because as we approach deliberations now and this jury, taking the case into their hands, Mr. Combs is facing 5 counts. One dealing with racketeering and criminal enterprise.
Racketeering conspiracy.
And then 2.
Racketeering conspiracy. Okay. Racketeering conspiracy. Okay. What else? Conspiracy.
For Cassie Ventura, the first alleged
2 counts for Cassie Ventura.
Victim, and then 2 for the woman who testified.
And then 2. So he got 2 for 2. Woo! 2 for women who testified under
pseudonym Jane.
Yes.
Jane Doe.
And the jury, when they're deliberating.
So that's me, I believe, and the other real Jane Doe. Here we go.
They are able to, independently of those charges, decide one thing for one and another for another.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And I think in this case, and this is why closing arguments are so important, and it's so important for the prosecutor in her closing argument to give direction to the jury. When I was a prosecutor and I would do closing arguments, I would start off by telling the jury, like, look, when you go into that jury deliberation room, what you should be deciding, give them the questions. What evidence is relevant? Tell them what's relevant, and try to get all the outside noise out of their mind and tell them to focus on these charges, these elements, this evidence, because this is what matters. And that's why it's going to be so key for closing arguments. In terms of the charges here, you have racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion.
Right.
1 for Jane, 1 for Cassie. Transportation to engage in prostitution.
1 for Jane, 1 for Cassie. Damn.
1 for Jane, 1 for Cassie.
Damn.
I personally, if I would,
I thought they was a together package. Nah, they said they getting both Jane Doe separate charges of transportation. Ooh. And wow.
prosecutor on this case, I would separate the racketeering conspiracy. Of course, separate the counts having to do with Cassie, the counts having to deal with Jane. And I will probably even just start with the racketeering conspiracy. And because with the racketeering conspiracy, you don't really have to fight over, do you believe Jane or do you believe Cassie? Because there's independent evidence to show exactly having to deal with the enterprise. And then having to deal with witnesses that are independent from Cassie and Jane, that being Kid Cudi, when we're talking about the arson. Capricorn Clark, when we're dealing with the kidnapping. And also having to...
We didn't even get to the kidnapping and the arson part. We ain't even get to the kidnapping and arson part. She sold on that one. I heard her talk on that one, Z. And I'm kind of sold on that one, too, with the Kid Cudi testimony. I don't think Kid Cudi was lying, bro. I don't think Capricorn Clark was lying about the kidnapping. Oh, my God. It is crazy. Listen to this.
To deal with the arson, because you remember Capricorn Clark was the person that was inside of the car when they went over to Kid Cudi's house, and is corroborated
1 second, y'all.
by what?
I'll be right back.
The police officer who pulls up and runs the plate, and it belongs to Bad Boy Entertainment or Combs Enterprise, one of those. I will also separate out, you got that other predicate act having to deal with the bribery. Remember, Sean Combs individually gave $100,000 to the security guard in order to get that tape from the Intercontinental Hotel. So you have that. And then you have the various witness who puts out having to deal with the drug distribution. Even the last witness, Brendan Paul, who testified that he procured drugs for Sean Combs. And also that at one point that Sean Combs even gave him like a sample of drugs and was like, oh, try it. Guess what? That one little interaction right there, oh, here, try it. possession with intent to distribute. So you have various witnesses with that. And then, of course, with the transportation to engage in prostitution, that is the easiest charge for this jury to determine because, hey, were they escorts? Yes. Were they getting paid for their service? Yes. Was there sex? Yes. And all you got to prove is one sex act. Did they travel across state lines? Yes. You had escorts from Atlanta, from Los Angeles, going down to Miami, going down to Turks and Caicos.
Dang.
So you have that. Did sex happen? You have that.
Wow.
You have that from the witnesses.
Wow.
You have that from the receipts. You got that from the text messages. From the
oh my God, that's a lot. Oh my God. All right, let me read what y'all talking about. Let me read what the trolls talking about in here. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. Y'all talking away. That's engagement. Ruben World. See, free puff. JB, Diddy, dirty as F. Right. I agree. Starlet, Diddy do it. Yes, he did. In my opinion, Starlet. Yes, he did. Bro, you at war. You worried about Diddy? Yeah. Yup. That's more because it's all controlled. It's all controlled right now. You know, it's all controlled. It ain't you know, it's rumors of wars and little strikes here and there, but we haven't declared war on Iran, so we just hit a little strikes here and there. Lisa P said, take him to prison. I feel you. Elisa, he cray. Too damn bossy. Think he can do what he want. Hell no. Right. I couldn't work on his conditions. He couldn't be my boss. Hell no. I would have been snapped on his ass. Starlet, what y'all talking about over here? Diddy. Daniel, Barry, sports highlights. Morning. Good morning. Seven Sages, what's up? What's up, Big Don? What's up, her? She said, Lisa say free puff. Lee Vincent, only 2 of the 5 Rico. Yeah, man, you only need 2. You know what I mean? Shay said he freak offs are the best. Trolls in here. KCI. Guys, I always hear about this guy, but this is the first time I seen him. What did he do? He did all kind of stuff allegedly. Like the video, subscribe. He transported ex-workers from this from LA to New York to Miami to damn Turks and all kind of places throughout the states, Las Vegas, and they got receipts, they got hotel fees. Like she was just saying, rewind what she just said. Hotel fees, flight records, the money's being exchanged. Listen to what she said one more time. One more time. Not just me talking. This is a lawyer that's looking at the case. An independent reporter, and she's sometimes the defense, sometimes she's the prosecution. She just speaking what she's seen.
Sex act. Did they travel across state lines? Yes. You had escorts from Atlanta, from Los Angeles, going down to Miami, going down to Turks and Caicos. So you have that. Did sex happen? You have that. You have that from the witnesses. You have that from the receipts. You got that from the text messages, from the travel logs. You got that from the hotel. So that is the easiest charge for this jury to actually figure out. And I think, again, the most difficult part is going to be the sex trafficking because, again, you have...
Right, and that's what I say, the sex trafficking. A lot of people don't understand pimping. I do. I've seen it with my own eyes. And I see how women bow down and do whatever the pimp wants. But a lot of people ain't never seen that in real life. They only seen it on TV. I seen it in real life, how a person can manipulate and control someone and they not give some of the money back, all the damn money back.
You have these 2 women, while they're separate, they still decided to be in these relationships, and not everyone's going to comprehend that dynamic.
Right, they ain't going to comprehend it. Some people, they ain't going to understand a person coming back. I agree. So, yeah, let me go to what y'all talking about in the chat. Keith Willikowicz. Oprah is on deck. Uh-oh. I don't know. Allegedly. Elisa say truths. No. What y'all talking about? Sean Dean can't even see the damn chat. I'm sorry, man. My bad. Y'all, I appreciate y'all commenting. I'm gonna get to some of it. I can't get to all of it. How many Yanks can find Yanks can find Israel on the map? Oh, you talking about U.S. ring ding ding? Oh man, it's very easy. It's right by Africa. It's right above Africa. In fact, it's just one little a man-made dish called no, I mean stuff that separates, you know. But it's right there. The Middle East is right there. It's right by Africa, right above Africa. It's very simple where Israel's at. I mean, that's not hard. You're not seeing nothing. uh, Cambril Adams, we gonna walk as he's gonna he gonna walk as he should, man. I don't know. He ain't gonna walk. He gonna get charged with one of them crimes. He ain't gonna walk, especially that bribery charge. But the bribery charge, let me show y'all some of the charges that I think is a slam dunk. But I don't think he if you look at the time, if he beats the RICO, these other charges like what is this? I think it's transportation. Yeah, this transportation to prostitution is up to 10 years in federal, not max, but he got two different charges of that. Maybe the judge will stall him out and just say 2 years for each person, 3 years, five, maybe 5 and 5. He get 10, right? He get 10 for transportation, which ain't, ain't over for him. And or what is this? The ex trafficking. Now this the one. This the one that if he gets this one, it's over for him. If he gets that ST, woo, imprisonment for any term, years, not less than 5 years or life, 15 years or life. So he better hope he don't get that ST charge. And damn, I forgot to get the whole, and then I forgot to Google the RICO one, but this the because I don't know if they can prove the RICO. It's gonna be kind of hard. Then what is this? The bribery. You can get up to 15 years in prison. Fines up to 3 times. So yeah, you can get up to 15 years in bribery, man. You know what I mean? In bribery charges. So shit, the judge might. Woo, so I don't know, man. It depends on the judge, man. I think he gonna definitely get. This one is a slam dunk. Bribery, boom. Transportation of prostitute. I'm telling y'all, this one is a slam dunk. This is a slam dunk. You don't need no coercion. You don't need nothing. Now the ST one, this the one you need coercion and fraud and I don't think y'all reading it right. But it is some significant time for somebody that's 55 about to be 56 years old. So what we live only what 75 years as a man, as a human being, as a man on earth. He got what 20 years? You feel me? What's up, Chocolate? They said lock him up, huh? Damn. Lock him up. That's what Miss D456 says. I mean, keep him locked up. Hey man, so if he get this one, it's over for him. Cause the minimum is 15. Now say like he get there's two different charges of the ST too. These are two different charges for Jane Doe and Cassie. Woo! That's 30 right off the top if he get convicted of one of them. Y'all better pray to God that he doesn't get this charge. Now, if he gets the transportation, the judge might slap him on the wrist for this one and say, you know what, this is a bunch of crackhead activity. I ain't gonna give him no max of 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him about 3 to 5, maybe three each. Maybe that's 6 years. It might slap him on the wrist, man. Y'all better hope that. I think that's what Diddy is gambling on. Cause other than that, I would have took a deal, bro. And I don't think the deal is off the table, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's why the defense don't wanna say much. I think they gonna get a last meeting. I think they gonna get a deal. There's no way they gonna only testify for 3 days. For 3 days after the prosecution went 6 weeks, and they ain't gonna put up no witnesses allegedly. Oh, let's hear Elizabeth Milner break that down real quick. Just real quick, and I'm gonna get to the comments in a second. Give me a second. I gotta make sure. Let me get Elizabeth Milner out of Crime Network with my guy Jesse Weber at Law and Crime Network Sidebar. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Let's flip it around. Here we go. Listen to this.
Which, by the way, that too. I mean, there was a point when we thought the defense was going to call a number of witnesses. Is that not true anymore? Are they not calling any witnesses? Are they just putting on, what, exhibits or something?
Damn.
Yeah, it seems like there was kind of a lot of mixed messaging this morning in terms of whether or not the defense will call witnesses or whether or not they'll just put in a bunch of exhibits, and that'll kind of be the most of their case in chief. But from my understanding of it all, they still plan to call at least maybe one, maybe two witnesses. That is my understanding of everything. I know a lot of people would rather this case kind of wrap up and everything quickly, but it seems, again, from my understanding, that the defense at least plans to put on a couple of witnesses. Now, whether or not one of those witnesses is Sean Combs, I doubt that's going to happen, mainly because they plan on summations or closing arguments to be happening on Thursday. But initially, Jesse, they had kind of, I wouldn't say a laundry list, but they had a long, lengthy list of witnesses that they were possibly planning on calling. Now, obviously, that dwindled all the way down. And then initially, when we were kind of getting towards the end of the government's case, the defense was like, okay, we plan on calling Dr. Bardet, we plan on calling Bashta, we plan on calling another witness. And then it seems like that three-person witness list already trickled down probably to maybe one or two of those.
Wow. So they had like initially three. Wow. That's, if they don't bring nobody up, that's crazy. To me, that's saying like white flags. Man, let's get this to the let's he cannot be this confident. Their defense can, that's correct. I don't, wow, man, this is the, I can't, and then when he gets convicted and they give him 30 years or something like that, and y'all gonna be mad, oh, he's a black. Nah, man, they try to give the dude at least 20. I'm not saying that's what it was, but I would have took the 20, y'all. I would have took the 20, man. Ain't no way you gonna let me be under somebody else's control and have them dictate my life. And I got 2 charges of just transportation of the Mann Act. You know, you can get about 5. It's 2 different charges. So, woo! And I ain't even know that the bribery charge got this high. I thought it was 10 years for the bribery. It's up to 15. So the judge might be like, 8 plus the 5, 13 years. God dang. But if you get 2 of those, they can tie it to the RICO, and then he's screwed, y'all. Life. Let me Google it. I didn't take a picture. I wish I'd have took a picture of the current, I should have did that. That's my fault, ladies. I should have took a picture of the RICO conspiracy. I just want to Google it right here. I got Google. RICO conspiracy charges. How many years? How many years? How many years? I just want to get to that. How many years? Whew. Okay, boom. Oh, my God. So you got up to 20 years to life, ranging between 20 years to life. And all they need to do is prove 2 predicates of the RICO, man. Wow. Underlining predicates. Wow. And I'm telling y'all, he's not going to beat this bribery charge with that Eddie Garcia security testimony. That stuff was, man, they didn't trip him up in the cross-examination. It's in black and white, that an NDA that he signed. In black and white! That don't discuss nothing from this money I'm giving you. And paraphrasing what it said. I didn't even know it was 15, up to 15. The judge could be an a-hole and just give him 15 for the bribery alone. So he's not gonna walk, y'all. I'm sorry. He's not gonna walk. And like you probably right, Sean Dean. Trump is gonna free Diddy. So that's probably what he's banking on. All right, just lock me up. Trump gonna let me out. I think Trump would be petty and do something like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Guilty. Bury his A under the jail, California. Patricia Alker says. Chocolate JV. What about the Dr. G's, huh? Harlem Romeo. Puff still in his 50s, and he could take the 20. He could have took the 20, yeah. He could have took the 20, came out as a senior citizen, you know, and probably lived to be 100. You never know. You know, that's what we all in our 50s, like my old ass is hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I'm like, man, God, please give me another 50. I messed up the first 50. Give me another 50, please. You know, that's why I be on my bike. I don't even want a car. I just want to because if I had a car, I would not ride my bike. And the bike is saving my life. That bike is putting years on my life, man. Whew. Actually, what he's doing is not illegal. Who said that? Oh yeah. Somebody said something. Yeah, something. Somebody was trolling in here. Y'all's talking a lot. I can't see all of. I mean, damn. Trouble. For so many, he won't get charged. Man, man. You know you can get life for what you doing. Yeah, somebody named Man. What am I doing? That's gonna get me some Diddy years. Nothing. I'm a nerd. The feds is watching me. I know they watching me. My phone is bugged. My phone is bugged, man. My phone be moving. You know the little bottoms, it just be moving. My phone is so bugged that one of my coworkers was just talking to me, and then Siri start talking. Why would Siri know his voice? It's supposed to know my voice. So yeah. I know my phone is bugged. Anytime I'm thinking about something, is in my timeline or something. It's scary. It's scary. Or talk about something that's in my timeline. Oh yeah, all our phones is bugged, man. Not just mine, all of us. You know what I mean? Melody Thompson, God knows men intentions. Huh? What that mean? Don't forget what he did to Justin Bieber. He ruined his childhood. Man, I don't know, man. Justin Bieber said he didn't do nothing to him. Executive or concurrent, man. Patricia, he going guilty. I agree. Take the deal. He should take the deal, right, Harlem? Man, justice is coming for those who were taken advantage of, right, Melody? I believe that, man. I don't want to, but I don't want him to get life for this crackhead activity. But hey, man, karma's a mother sucker, man. Karma is a B. Karma is a B, bro. What goes around comes around. You know. Mine gets so hot, I reset my YPN and cools immediately. What you talking about? Celestias. Celestria. Chocolate. Anything smart bugged. Right. Thank you, Chocolate. The phone. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. These phones, all our phones are bugged, bro. NDAs don't cover criminal activity. Right, Timothy Francis. NDAs does not cover criminal activity. So he signed that NDA and thinking he thinking he good. Shit, when the criminal come, I mean when the feds come, that damn NDA don't mean nothing. That NDA that he signed, he can testify against Diddy. So NYC Smoke, what's up? 33 in the building. Abdul said hi. They should give him a date to put him down. Damn. Damn. And you want him off with his head, huh? Hey man, these are some people, relatives, believe it or not. Some of the victims' families are in this live. Like some of the alleged victims' families is in this live or in other people's lives. And I get why somebody you see this as no joke. I'm sorry for what happened, but I'm just telling you on if I was a juror, I would, and I didn't know nothing about mind manipulation and Stockholm syndrome or pimping or nothing like that, I would be kind of like lost on why they kept going back. And I know they had that lawyer come up and said some things. And that's what Bernarda said right here. She said she was surprised that they didn't call the witnesses. Let me see. Did she already said that? Yeah, she already broke it down when I went to use the restroom. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a lot. Shout out to y'all. Skyline. You one of those livers in these weird, hey, fuck, bro. These are a weird hump on Skyline. I don't know what you mean. Don, thanks for your time. I like listening to a real G speaking. Thank you, KC. Peace, man. Celestra, I'm from Hollywood, California. Some people sell their kids into this mess. Hey, you know, I'm in Los Angeles. You know, I already know, like, it's grimy. The industry out here is industry. It's worldwide. If you got any kind of television or lights and cameras, it's nationwide. But we all know LA is the movie capital of the world, or TV capital. You know, where they do got all these damn studios everywhere. You feel me? And yeah, it's a lot of the casting couch is real. I believe the vetting system is real. If y'all don't know, I used to tour with Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller back in the days. So I was in the industry for about 2 years, maybe 2.5. Then you know the deal. Yeah, I love the freak off. Somebody said. That's right. Atlanta is big too. So I'm just saying, like, you can Atlanta, big cities that got lights, camera, action. It's the casting system. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on with with Tyler, the accusations. I love baby oil too. Somebody trolling. Diddy is part of the Illuminati. This is all show. He would get a lot of time, if any. He won't get. Okay, he said he won't get. Hey, I think he went against the rules allegedly. Whatever rich group, whatever you want to call it, whatever name, I think he went against the rules and thought he was bigger than the program, and this is what we see right now. It's a lot of everybody got dirt in the industry, and in order for you to me, that's just how I feel. And if in order for you to make it, they want to have dirt on you, so everybody feels comfortable. Like that movie Training Day. Look at Training. That's just like a lot of things in life. Some people they want you to have a little dirt on you before they can trust you, man. These are police officers. So yeah, man, it's a cold world out here. You know what I mean? And I can only speak for experiences of doors. It is doors in the industry. There is doors. We only made it to the first door. We was about to get into that second door with the second hit, with the second single, but the second single it didn't do like I wish, but it was on the Money Train soundtrack. It was called Top of the Stairs. And yeah, it did all right, but it didn't do like I wish though. And if that one would have went, we would have seen the other part of the industry. We only seen one little peekaboo part real quick of it. You know what I'm saying? Going to certain industry parties and shows and stuff like that. Now getting invited. Now you're getting invited to the next door, which is going to people's parties, exclusive parties. Home parties. That type of shit. That Diddy shit. Thank God we didn't get past that part. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did go into I remember going in Hollywood years ago at this corporate business. It was a corporate business. And I remember walking through just before I knew anything about the industry. And I remember going through looking in one of the doors, people kicking it in the room. I don't know what they doing. I hurry up and close the door. I don't know. And then I did get approached by a certain gender, and they was trying to get at me, and I rejected it. I don't know. That's why we didn't go to the next level. I don't know. But yeah, it's real. Look at Terry Crews. Terry Crews, big old buff man. Big buff dude. That man, one of them damn executive directors, man, grabbed him by his Johnson, man, and he could have just backslapped him, tamed him. He got tamed because he wanted to keep his job in the industry. Woo! Only thing that stopped him from crashing out was his wife. And that tell you that's how bad it is. Where you like, damn, well, I do need a movie deal. Things is ice cold right now. Look at the dude on Family Matters, bro. What's his name? Kevin. What's his name? Winslow. What's his name? Davin. What's his name? He with a, to each his own, man. I guess the Hollywood businessman is wild, bro. I'll just leave it like that. To each his own, man. Whatever you like. But that just tell you gotta do certain things in order to keep your name relevant. Damn. Oh man, it's crazy, y'all. Let me read some of y'all comments. Like the video, subscribe. Celestra, I'm back out. I backed out from my third visit to the studio, seen a young girl doing things. I said something and I was told, yes, you have a career, you will be doing the same. Peace out. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Even as a hype man, I would have people trying to give me demos and stuff. And I'm like, I don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? They thinking I'm lying and stuff. I don't have no money. I was, you know what I'm saying, wasn't making that much shit. KCI, sorry for my language. You're good. I ain't see nothing. You know, Jonathan Omar, cool. JB Diddy for sure has the spirit world mad. He's about to do a whole lot of evil spirits on him, man. What's up, JB? What's up, Tony Rhodes? Brenda, it's easy to use poor person for money because they broke. That's true too. That coercion. That's the coercion part. The fraud part. Promising, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna give you this and or force with the beatings. Force is the people keep talking about it's domestic violence. Domestic violence leads to force. You idiots. I'm sorry, not to call you idiots. I'm sorry. But you don't see how that's force. You seen how he forced Cassie? If it wasn't for that CNN video, my God, everybody would have still been on the fence. Like, but after that CNN video came out, like a lot of people was like, sorry. And I think that's why nobody wants to testify on his behalf, man. It's too hot. Oh, and then they don't want the prosecution do that cross-examination. Okay, then why this? And then why that? You know. And then they'll be winning, man. Because you only gonna put up 3 days? They only gonna put up 3 days, bro. That's crazy. I'm from Salvador, JB said. I'm from El Salvador, but I was raised in South San Francisco. Man, be careful out there, El Salvador. Man, I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things. Be careful out there. All right, let me see. Let's get to the summarizing part of some of the where they summarize some of the charges. I like this part right here. Oh no, that's nah, we already got that. Damn. What is this? What's this? Yeah, no. Yeah, 11-13. Too hot to cool. Yeah, it's you remember that one? I didn't think nobody knew what I be talking about, man. I'm so old. I just think nobody can relate to me no more. Like at my job, it's a bunch of young people, and they make it be known that you're old, that I'm old. So I just accept that I'm old. You know what I'm saying? And that I guess old is being is a I don't know. It's weird. And I'm not even old like that, but in their eyes, I'm old here. In their eyes, I'm only 51, and then I'm 100 years old to a lot of people up here. Like I'm played out. It's crazy. It's crazy. Age discrimination is real, y'all.
On Combs in terms of who was the one paying for all of this to be happening, all for the entertainers, and even in this case for Jane to be coming out to these hotel rooms, and in this case New York, but also in other places like Los Angeles and Vegas too.
That's why these summary witnesses are so
Listen to
important,
this.
because you heard the idea that Sean Combs had been paying or arranging for these workers and their travel and their transport, and also the alleged victims in this case. But it was a little nebulous. It was a little confusing. So now you have a summary witness who really summarizes it, makes it clear, makes it a timeline. And again, this helps support the charges of transportation to engage in prostitution.
See?
Transporting sex workers and alleged victims for the purposes of sex work. It also helps with racketeering, right? The more that the government can say that Sean Combs was using his inner circle, was using his businesses, was using his resources to facilitate what the government basically says is not only illegal activity, but evidence of sex trafficking, right? They're saying Jane was sex trafficked. That's how you get to racketeering. Which sex trafficking is one of the underlying crimes of racketeering. But it's also, you talk about a criminal agreement, a conspiracy. That's what you need. Him agreeing with others to facilitate this illegal conduct. And of course, the more they show this, the more they're saying it's evidence of sex trafficking of Jane. But I mentioned the inner circle. My understanding There were messages from Combs.
So they got all kind of messages, man. The feds dug into this one, boy. Woo. And you telling me they only gonna do 3 days, and it's gonna be not gonna be nobody to be like, no former ex-worker to be like, nah, Cassie and them is lying, nothing. No co-worker to say, where's D-Rock? So they're not gonna call D-Rock. They're not gonna call Christina Corum. Where's the employees that people was? Where's his defense? Wow. I can't believe this, man. Like they really gonna go take this to the jury, man. They bet not. I swear it's a deal coming. They gotta be working. They gotta be behind the scenes working out a deal. They got to be, man. There's no way they just gonna let this just go by. No Mary J. Blige, nobody to come and say Diddy's a great guy. He's cool. He looked out for me and da 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 da. Who's coming to his defense, man? Wow. Y'all don't see the writing on the wall. Damn. Woo! Oh my God, my friend. Woo. Man, I hope he don't get life, man. I hope the judge spares him. Damn. What's up, Andrew? Tony Rose, the feds don't play, right, Tony? Woo! He the fall guy for overall trafficking. That's what's going on. Yeah. They got him as the head of the criminal enterprise, bad boy enterprise. Went around burning up people's cars. Arson, burning up people's cars. Setting up briberies at the damn hotel, Intercontinental Hotel with the security guard, $100K. Transportation of the drug distribution, the stuff that they seized in LA, in Miami, in New York, in his hotel, when the feds already raided it. When the feds already raided his place, his 2 homes, his 2 mansions, his 2 estates, whatever you want to call it, and he still had rugs on him in New York in his hotel. And the blue lights or red light, whatever light they found in that damn thing. And the classic one that to me is the slam. I mean, we seen all the rugs already, right? But where's the one? Where's it at? But then when they found the eye drops, and when they tested the eye drops, that was in his little money sack, whatever. MDAMA, aka Molly, aka ecstasy, in the eye drops. When you put you put eye drop, what? Doop, in the drinks. You put allegedly in the drinks. Boom, MDA, MA, bam, Molly, ecstasy. That's the same thing. Boop, boop. In the damn baby oil. In the baby oil. I know this hand sanitizer. In the baby oil. You could easily just open it. Doop, doop, doop. And nobody would know nothing. Oh, Playgirl, go wash up real quick. Go wash up, babe. Go wash up real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, I want y'all to put this baby oil on you. Allegedly. Why so much baby oil, y'all? To hide the roughness of the rugs. Allegedly. That's just my theory, man. LSD as well, right? That's mad, right? FBI opens up. Man, Andrew, I think that he had got bail, he would have ran or ran off with himself. Yeah, I think that's why they didn't want to give him bail.
That's why they didn't want to give him bail, bro. Remember, he was like, I got a dock. I got a Miami hub. My Miami mansion, he even got a dock and everything. Wait, a dock? Oh, hell no. You ain't about to get on no boat and get up out of here. He told him, you can hire your own security to watch me. You know what I'm saying? The judge didn't even let him out. That let you know, they knew what they had was a slam dunk. Mm, mm, mm. Woo! Let me write that down. Sean, when you're hungry, you might do anything for money, right, Brent? You know what I'm saying? And that's the coercion and the fraud part. You know, you keep dangling a carrot over me, you messing with my livelihood, and then the crazy part, people don't get it. Why was he still paying for Jane Doe's rent? Because of the so-called love contract. Oh! He still was paying it while she was on the stand talking against him. Talking about, I didn't want to do it no more. No matter all the times. She said, I love it, I like it. But she writes a lot of times that she didn't want to be doing this. Was that the times when she was sober and realized, like, damn, I was tripping? So, and y'all remember, another part was just the facts always rings in my head. And I just talked to one of my coworkers about it. You cannot have consensual X while you're under any kind of influence. They can always say, he took advantage. I didn't know, I was out of my mind. Or she or he. I was there, I was out of my mind. It can be regular alcohol. You gotta be careful who you kicking it with and what you're doing. An impaired person cannot give consent legally. In the United States of America law. And the way that transportation to prostitution is written, this one right here, that Mann Act, ooh, man. 2 different charges, not one. One for Cassie, one for Jane Doe. Shout out to the lawyer that broke it down. I thought it was just one charge. I forgot it. You got 2 different people. You got Jane Doe and Cassie. Jane Doe and Cassie on the ST. 2 different ST charges. Woo! Man, it looking bad. I can see it happening, and then people are gonna be like, see, they took another brother down. The brother had a chance to cut a deal. The brother had a chance to get a deal, man. He didn't want to do it. Or maybe he'll walk. I doubt it. I feel no doubt in my mind they gonna get guilty on one of them charges, dog. One of them, for sure. 3, I think, but for sure 1. All right, Frugal Mama gave me the signal. She said, take care, everyone. Let me see if I can get everybody a shout out real quick. It'd be hard to give everybody a shout out, man. What's up, Brianna? Cassie for sure, right? Cassie, when she was pregnant, full term, that had to have the effect on the jury, dog. And the damn defense couldn't really go at her hard because it would look like it was too insensitive. So her testimony was woo. And then Jane Doe testimony, I know she was here and there, but she collaborates step by step everything Cassie was saying, bro. Everything from setting up the rooms, from the freak offs, from the doing it for 3 days in a row, and the control. You can't go here, you can't do this, and you know, wow. What's up, Brianna Jackson? Hey, love. Hey, chat. Watching from England. Shout out to Lee Vincent. Shout out to Jake Jimenez. Shout out to, I can't pronounce the name. Shout out to Brianna Jackson. Shout out to Sean Dean. Shout out to Celestra. Ice Cube could tell you who came to Diddy in the 90s. Oh, well, serious? Shout out to Robert Watches. Shout out to SL Google User. Shout out to Wildness with Frugal Mama out of Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to 7 Sages. Diddy is cooked with bacon and grease. Shout out to Israel Grace. M others A against D drinking. Okay, Mothers Against Drinking. Okay, mad, I guess. Shout out to Brenda. They were out of their mind before they left the house. Right, right. Shout out to Andrew. His own mom taught Diddy. That's what I heard allegedly. Shout out to Sherry Miller, who taught Diddy. Who taught Diddy? I would say Andre Harrell when he was at Uptown Records. Andre Harrell was his first, gig, official good job he had. And then I think Clyde Davis, when he got that contract from Davis Arista Records to start Bad Boy. Yeah, I think I don't know what he did with Clyde Davis, man. Shout out to Sherry Miller. Shout out to Waffle. Shout out to Lee Vincent. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to Chocolate. Shout out to Diddy. Diddy's in the chat. Shout out to Believe It, Achieve It. That's tight. Believe it. Shout out to Tony Rose. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to KCI. Shout out to JB. Shout out to Jonathan Omar. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to Chic H. Shout out to Skyline. Shout out to New York Smoke 33. Shout out to Melody Thompson. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Just a guy. Melody Thompson. Shout out to DCMC M00. I mean, sorry, 0224. Shout out to Patricia Alker. And shout out to everybody. I can't get all y'all. I gotta go to work. Shout out to Lisa Say P. Shout out to Harlem Romeo. Shout out to Miss D456. And shout out to everybody in the bushes. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. Shout out to Cambril Adams. Shout out to Ring-a-Ding-Ding. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to Saki Jr. Shout out to Ruthie Dickey. Shout out to Little Tinka Rookie. Shout out to everybody in the bushes, man. I gotta go. I can't get everybody. Shout out to Ruben World. And shout out to everybody in the damn bush. Shout out to Mr. Man. Shout out to Celestra. Much love from the East Coast. Much love from the West Coast. Shout out to Brianna. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Make sure y'all pull up Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time. Monday to Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe. Shout out to Sylvia Diamond. Like the video, subscribe. Shout out to Dan K. Native RN. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eaton Beaver. Shout out to Mr. Man. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. Man, Diddy won't testify, and Diddy defense won't have no witnesses for the baby oil party. Oh my goodness. Pull up for tomorrow for more content. All right, y'all. I love y'all. No Diddy. Yay, yay, baby. Love